for this one. Shoot, here. Sell. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is a trick.
Hey, remember all those people that said the Reds were going to get a haul?
Oh, they're not
for
getting
him?
They were never getting a haul for him. But that
how'd
worked.
that turn
I did
out
like
for
the
him?
trade, and the trade did work out good for both sides, I would say, although none of them went anywhere and no one traded any guy afterwards. I don't understand what the Reds did with it. There's rumors apparently that they didn't trade him because they want to re-sign him, so I guess that's good for the Pirates. They'll get Matt Harvey for another year at least. I don't see it. There were some positives out of this year that I liked about it. I thought maybe Matt Harvey was turning it around, but even with those positives, he still couldn't put together a solid year at all. There were just moments, but they were very, very sporadic and very quick. I'm not buying into Matt Harvey. Just let him go. Just let him go.
Like Matt, and what cracks me up too, like Matt Harvey, like the way he's talked about was like he was like Kershaw or something for like 8 years. The dude had really only had two good seasons.
The injuries really killed him.
And then he was a disaster after that, right?
It
Injuries
is sad.
And
it is sad because
going
he was
out and
partying. But yeah, partying.
But it was brief. I mean,
he loved
2
being
seasons,
at One Oak.
He had the playoff run. Yeah. Right. All right, I'm up.
How about this? Trevor Cahill.
Trevor Cahill. I feel like it's another guy that, he's bounced around. He found a home in Oakland, of all places, and actually pitched pretty well. I don't know if I want... Cahill might be one of those guys that could be a multiple innings guy. I don't know if I want him as my starter. I feel like Cahill would be cheap, and if he reinvented himself in Oakland and keeps it up, I think he could be a treat. But I think it would have to be in the right role. I don't know if I necessarily want him in my rotation.
Yeah.
You're like, move. Next. All right, Lance Lynn, who the Twins found out was a major trick last year.
Trick. How about this?
He's
trick.
No good.
And continue on. So the next pitcher, Wade Miley.
Now, I don't know what the hell this guy did with the Brewers towards the end of this year. It was ridiculous. He was starting playoff games with his 5.6 strikeouts per 9 this year. This is a trick. I'm not buying into Wade Miley.
I'm with you. This is just shocking to me. I mean, here's a guy too. It's solid. He wasn't like a great prospect by any means, but he had some solid years in Arizona, and then he just got worse and worse. And right, this is a guy in 2016, a 6.17 ERA, 2017 is 5.61. But he was striking out 9 guys per inning, 8 guys per inning, 9 innings. And then this year, the strikeouts dropped to 5.6, but his ERA drops to 2.57. I don't understand it. Like, how do you strike out less guys and then get that much better? I don't know. It's intriguing, but I think it's a trick. All right.
Right.
Well, it's my turn.
Me?
So name the person.
Garrett Richards.
Ryan, this is a guy I think is a treat. This is a guy I want the Pirates to go get. I would like this one because I think it's like Jung Gung. It's
the Michael
right,
Pineda deal.
I think this is a guy that they could spend little money on. Who, if it doesn't work out, it's okay because you didn't spend a ton of money on it. Like, you took that risk to find magic. But if there is magic still in there, we know what this guy can be. I mean, this guy has ace written all over him. That potential, maybe not ace, but not like a really good number 2 pitcher. So you already have Chris Archer. You already have Jameson Taillon. There's already Williams there. There's already Musgrove. Like, what if you're able to go ahead and get this guy, trade Nova, and just roll with it? And say we're saving money because we got this guy. We relieve Nova's duties, but this guy has the potential to be way better than Nova. And if he isn't, then all right, who cares? Next man up.
Yeah, I mean, problem is he's rehabbing Tommy John. He's probably not ready for I don't know, a couple months into the season this year. So maybe you sign him to like a 2-year deal and, he comes back midseason and then you have him for 2020 or whatever. I mean, I can get behind it. It makes sense. It's savvy if you pick him up but I think it would have to be a 2-year deal.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it would too.
But he's also coming off of Tommy John, so it is a little, scary. But he's had good numbers. I mean, pretty much his whole career. So, yeah, I can get behind that.
CC Sabathia.
Trick. CC's done, right? He's going to be 38. I mean, he's coming off 2 years in a row, 3.65, 3.69. I mean, they're pretty the same ERA.
At Yankee Stadium in the NL East? AL East?
I know. But it's going to be 38.
I'm confused.
That's crazy. I'm saying trick.
I can't blame you. Those numbers might trick some of you, into thinking that let's get him. The resurgence is back, and then he comes to the Pirates and just falls off. I don't know. I think it could be a treat. I think it could be a trick, but I don't know. Yeah, like he's one that's weird to me too. I thought he was just done. I'm sure many people in New York thought he was done, and here he is, just still putting it together. All right.
Oh, my! You ready for the next? Irvin Santana.
This guy's gonna come cheap, right? I mean, he has to. He was injured. He came back. Awful. 8.03 ERA, albeit 24 innings pitched.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's been a really solid innings eater, putting up respectable numbers. I mean, no, he's not the number one starter, even though he's put up those numbers for a few years per se. 35. He'll be 36 this upcoming year. I know he's older. I mean, you gotta imagine he would probably come at a cheap 1-year deal, right?
Oh, you're buying in, aren't you? I think he's done.
You think he's
I
done?
Think it's a trick. Yep.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, he's just a year ago, 211 innings, 3.28 ERA, 5 complete games, 3 shutouts. Ryan.
I know he had a really good year.
Really good year in 2017. And he was injured this year.
I would have probably said trick that year too, but I don't know how he does it half the time.
I feel like he'd get a 1-year deal, under $10 million probably. It's almost like the Garrett Richards thing, except you don't have to wait. Like he'll probably be ready right away. I feel like that would be a savvy move for the Pirates. I think it could be a treat.
I don't know. I'm not with you there.
Next, Drew Pomeranz.
All right. So I know I just like Irvin Santana. I think Pomeranz could be a treat. Look, he's younger. He's going to be 30. Probably going to come cheap. I don't think at this point he could be in that rotation, but I think he could be pretty good coming out of the bullpen. Look at this, Donato. He's one of these high strikeout, high control problem kind of guys. Pirates love those. So maybe he comes cheap and you can have him bridge some innings together. I don't like him in the rotation. He's coming off a terrible year with Boston, but he's had some pretty good years in Oakland and Boston before that. I think he could be a treat. It would be a low-risk treat, though.
Yeah, I laughed. I'm sorry, but the reason I laughed is we differed on the Irvin and Pomeranz back-to-back. Yeah, I feel. Yeah. I think the same reasons for Irvin as you had for Pomeranz. I just feel like it's over. It's done for him.
It could be. It definitely could be.
All right,
but
let's speed this up a bit. But it's funny because here's the relievers, which I think the Pirates are going to target. So, I guess you asked me first.
Yeah, I mean, we could go through these quick. Familia, treat. I guess we're not going through him quick.
He's good. I mean, he's good. I like him. I just don't think the Pirates need to invest into. I don't like paying for relievers per se. And even though this year I think the Pirates would be smart to bolster the bullpen, I think they can do it more crafty ways. Familia, I think, is going to get paid. Now, albeit like not the $100 million, reliever money. So, yeah, maybe I guess it'd still be somewhat affordable, but I don't know. I don't want the Pirates to pay for Familia.
Yeah, well, and I don't either. I still think, though, he could be a treat.
I'll put it this way. I think he would be a treat. I just think the Pirates would be better off getting somebody else down there because it's deep.
Right.
I'll put it that way. All right.
Right.
Zach Britton.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say trick. I just don't. He's not the pitcher he was, 3 or 4 years ago, where he was unhittable. He's had a ton of walk issues lately. Strikeouts are down. Yeah, I'm going to go trick.
I'm with you. I didn't like the deal for the Yankees, albeit it actually worked out. 25 innings, 2.88 ERA. But yeah, I mean, the walks are still there. I mean, it's just gotten worse and worse every year. You just see the decline, though. So I'm with you.
Decline, though.
All right.
David Robertson.
Do you feel he's not going to get overly paid? I feel like he could be a treat.
I do too. And I don't think. I mean, he 2017. He was really good.
Last year too.
Last year he was good. I mean, look at the strikeouts. The strikeouts per 9 are just off the charts. It's Felipe Vasquez territory. I like it. I think him and Vasquez and Crick and those guys that you throw Robertson in the back of the bullpen could be really good. And I don't think he gets.
Is it just weird? Like, that's my thing. So and maybe obviously people are smart in baseball, so they're not. But does it seem like name recognition, like as far as like the sexy player, he's just not one of them? Like, you don't think, oh, David Robertson. You're talking about all these other guys we're going to speak on, especially like later. I almost feel like he's going to go under the radar a bit to what his value is, and that's why I think he's going to be a treat. That's just my rationale. I could be completely wrong. He ends up being the highest paid, pitcher. But that's like, to me, I feel like he could be worth that. He could be worth being the highest paid pitcher per se. But, well, I guess against Kimbrel. But we didn't even bring Kimbrel, did we? I just realized I didn't put him on this list, huh? Yeah, it's because we're not happy.
Unbelievable.
So. But yeah, I think he could be really, 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 really undervalued. All right, next guy, Adam Ottavino. Yep.
Yeah, I think he's going to get paid, and coming off the year he had, 13 strikeouts per 9, Donato only gave up 41 hits in 77 innings. I think based off of those numbers and the payday he's going to get, I think it's a trick. I just don't. The year before, he had a 5.06 ERA, and it's not just, it's cores, but his FIP was 5.16, 2 years ago. So I think it's a trick coming off of what the unbelievable.
But he reinvented himself.
He was very good.
This is a new guy.
He was.
Do you believe in it?
Yeah, okay. Well, he was good in 2016 too, but he's just it's a reliever. He's back and forth. So I don't really believe that he'll be this good. So I think it's a trick.
I kind of feel. I think he can be good, but I think he's going to be overpaid because of this year. So yeah.
Right. Andrew Miller. He's a free agent.
So, finally. Like everything I said about David Robertson, it's the opposite for Andrew Miller. I think Miller gets paid because like he's that sexy name, right? Like, we got Andrew Miller. That's going to rile up that fan base. When you say we got David Robertson, they're going to go,
yep.
Oh, right? And you say we got Andrew Miller, like, oh, we're going for it. We're a real team. And they get all excited because it's Andrew Miller on their baseball team. But when you take out the names, I feel like Robertson's probably going to have a better year. Like, to me, I just feel like maybe these innings, maybe the work of Andrew Miller has caught up. And you saw it this year a bit. He's banged up. He wasn't healthy. The numbers weren't there. Now, albeit the numbers probably weren't there because he wasn't healthy. So they probably play into each other. But maybe I'm a little worried now about Andrew Miller. It was great for Cleveland. That was prime Andrew Miller. And now you're getting him on the decline. And he's probably getting paid off of name recognition. Someone out there's gonna go get him, and that's why I think it's a trick. He'll be okay, but I think it's the last we've seen of Andrew Miller.
Right. I agree.
Next man up, Joe Kelly.
Trick.